All right, let's roll it. Up and down the fingers. And it's a palm. And pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And then the wrists. And across the knuckles. And I think yesterday I skipped right over the fingers. So do index finger. Middle finger. Ring finger. And pinky. And then the other hand, index, middle, ring, and pinky. And today, let's toss it up in the air. And 3, 2, 1. On the floor. Just how the feet are feeling. Step on the ball, press down 3 times right in the middle of the foot. Move up to the knuckles, press down once on each. Slide it across the knuckles. And bring it to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Bring it to the crease between the knuckles and the toes and press the toes into the ball. Lift the toes and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release, reassess, and repeat on the other foot. Scoot it. No, what am I doing? Press into. I'm pressing into the ball now. Lost my train of thought there. I was watching Suzanne get on. Hello, Suzanne. Raise the toes and separate. Press again. And bring it to the middle of the foot and wiggle again. Presuming you did the first time, even though I didn't say it. And then scribble. And 3, 2, 1, get the ball out of the way. And reassess. And let's do some yeah, you got it. Good mornings. I don't know if I've woken up yet. 10, 11, and 12, and then shake the tree. Three, 2, 1, and center. Nice deep breath, twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center. We're going to do the Michael Wynn energy grounding routine today. So hands are going up and down the front of the spine. And just shift the weight from one side to the other. So the hand comes up, you come up on your toes on the one side. Go back down as the hand go down on that side. And you come up on the toes on the other side. Gradually increasing the range of the hands. Pressing energy down and drawing it back up. And moving right into walking, jogging, or marching, of course. And today we're going to do the standing core set. No squats in that. If you want to do squats, I'm just going to hop today, having run. Of course, you can do what you're doing. Okay. Got bands in the upper class. Going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. Monkey 2. And 30. 2 deep breaths. Interlace those fingers. Raise the hands up overhead. Reach up. Come back down. Bend back if you can. Back to center. And drop one hand to the side. Reach over your head with the other. And then do the same on the other way. Going the other way. Come back to center, interlock the fingers again. Drop the hands down to the chest and push out. Come on down. Interlock the fingers behind the back and raise the hands up. A little higher. Come on down and shrug. And roll back. Form an L. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. And release. And squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. Wrap your hands around your body and grab yourself by opposite shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Expand the arms out. Bring it back in the opposite way. Deep breath. Expand the shoulders out and rotate. Other direction. Hold and then tap your shoulders and come back. Tap, back, tap, back, tap, back, tap, back. One hand behind the back. Press down and in on the elbow. And then the other. We're gonna have both elbows rock side to side. Come on down, rotate the neck. Switch directions. Nod. Go ear to shoulder. Tuck in your chin. Turn to one side. Drop the chin to the collarbone. And then look up. Come back to center. Still tucked. Look the other way. Drop the chin. Look up. Back to center. Still tucked. Pick like a pigeon. And do a side lunge. Go the other direction. Bring the feet in. Hinge at the waist, unlock the knees, drop the hands, stretch the hamstrings. Come on up, turn to one side. Front leg, about 90 degrees. Back leg, you're pressing on the heel. Switch directions. And come on up and grab a stick. It's toning bar time, so we're going to start by aligning the stick parallel to the spine and moving it up and down. And then switching the position on the hands. Bringing it up overhead. Oscillating back and forth. Bring it into the crook of the arms and twist at the waist. And then bring it up to the shoulders with the palms facing the body and do 10 bicep curls. Switch the position of the palms so that they're facing in. And hinge at the waist. Bring the stick down and then just stand up. Straight. 10 times. Pulling the stick up. Pushing the glutes behind. And that's 10. And then go down again. Spine is neutral. Bring those shoulders, those elbows past the ribs. 2, 3, 4. And 10. Bring the stick up to the shoulders. Raise it up above 10 times. Leave it at the shoulders and flop the wrists. Push out. Bring it below the waist. Raise the elbows up to about shoulder level. And then bring it behind the back with the palms facing away from the body. And raise the stick up behind you 10 times. Switch the position of the hands so the palms are facing in, and another 10. Bring the stick over to one side and swing it behind. And then the other side. And then bring it out in front. Hold on with two hands, one hand, or a finger or two. And today we're going to make sure our feet are facing forward. And we're going to knock the knees in so that we're coming in on the side. And then we're going to go the other way. Try to keep your toe on the floor as you do this, back and forth, side to side. But as you go out, keep that big toe on the floor. From a flat foot to an arched foot, flat foot to an arch. Do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Hold on that arch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's that. We'll put the stick down unless you want to hold it for the standing core set. That's where we swing the legs up. You can also hold on to the back of a chair or onto a countertop if you have one near you, or a piece of furniture, or the wall, be next to the wall. All right, we're going to do 10 on one leg and then 10 on the other. And then we're going to go backwards, keeping the knee straight, locked. And then the other leg. And 10. And then let's go out laterally with one leg. And then the other. And then we're going to tap across and come back. Then the other leg. And then we're going to do some butt kicks. Other leg. External rotations. And the other leg. And then we're going to do some same elbow to knee alternating. And you can do another round of those if you don't want to go across to the other side. Otherwise, hands are up, knee to opposite elbow. And 10. Let's just go back to the first. Let's do 5 kicks on each side. See if you notice any difference in how high you could safely go. And then the other. All right, you've kicked a couple of field goals. Shake it out. Take a couple of breaths before we do today's breath, which again is diaphragmic breathing, where we feel our side ribs expand as we come in with a deep breath through the nose and then exhale through the mouth to the count of 5, and we'll do 4 rounds of those. I'm going to feel that rib cage expand as you're holding the side of your ribs. Ready, inhale. If you want to do that on your own, you don't have to hold it to a 5-second exhale. You can do 10, you can do 15, you can do 20. Play around with it. But for now, let's rub our hands together and cultivate chi and make a form of chi ball. And center with 2 breaths. Feel that side rib cage expand. And let's open our hearts. Inhale, exhale, sending out. Center, 2 breaths. And burning down heavenly chi. Gather some up. And yay. Namaste.
Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome, Vera. Take care. Have a good one.
Thank you, Tom.
So long, Marlene. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Tom.
Okay, Nina. And yeah, band day. Yes, yes. I didn't forget. Gonna do some old favorites today. Starting with the bow and arrow. Haven't done that in a while. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, 10. Other way. And 10. And then we're going to do some triceps from the back. So put your hand on top of your spinal column and the other hand with the palm up goes up. 3, 4, 9, 10. Switch positions. 10. All right. I'm going to switch bands. I'm going to switch to the floor. We're going to get down and do one for the legs and one for the core. I'm getting a slightly heavier band. You don't have to, but the legs being stronger, you might want to. We're going to put it around the ankles first. Lie back. Separate the legs, create a little bit of tension in the bands, and bring the one leg up 10 times. And then the other. Nine and 10. And then bring the bands up to just above the kneecaps. Above the knees, lower thighs. And we're going to do some bridges. We're going to hold for 3 seconds at the top of each one. So bring the feet in as close to the glutes as you can. Go up, 1, 2, 3, and down. Up, 2, 3, and down, squeezing the glutes. Creating a little tension, 3 and down on the band as you separate your legs. 3 and down, I think that's 4. Up, 2, 3, down, up, 2, 3, and down, up, 2, 3, down. Let's do 3 more. 2, 3, and down, up, 2, 3, and down, and then up, 2, 3, and down. All right, take a couple of breaths. We're going to do at this time, we're going to come up and hold for 20 seconds if you can. If it gets to be too much, just come down. You want to make sure your glutes are engaged and your core is engaged as if somebody was about to punch you when you're up there. Ready? Let's go up. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, and then let's move the bands back to the ankles. And then this time, rather than kicking up, go laterally, out and back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we will rise. I'm going to get the lesser band. Switch the camera. And we'll start with the tricep behind the head again. 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, other way. And 10. And then bow and arrow. Other arm. And 10. All right. Everybody good?
Love the bands.
Oh,
Thank
good.
you so much, Tom. That was great.
Oh,
As
good, good.
always.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Enjoy the warmth in New York and whatever you got there. Enjoy it. Enjoy it in Cincinnati too.
And the
It's not
blankety
so-
blank.
Not so nice here. It's gonna rain later, I think.
I know. But the sun just popped out here up north, so maybe it'll come down.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
Take care.
All right, see you tomorrow. Oh, I won't see you tomorrow, Marie, but